We trust that all of you that are listening to Sound Truth have been blessed. We have just been through the book of Genesis. We finished Genesis and working our way through the Bible, and so obviously the next book that we come to is the book of Exodus. Ended up in Genesis where Joseph died, and it said he was embalmed there in Egypt and put into a coffin. And then the book of Exodus, sort of the continuation of God's promises to Abraham that he would raise up a nation. This is the nation, and they're of course now in Egypt. And there arises a Pharaoh or a king that did not know Joseph or was not friendly to the Israelites. And he was afraid that they were multiplying so much that they would take over the nation, and so he begins to treat them cruelly. And then we have the Exodus. We have the leaving of Egypt and going toward the promised land. And that's what the book of Exodus is about. And so we have all kinds of wonderful events happening as they are delivered from Egypt. Egypt, of course, if you want to spiritualize it, represents the world in our sense. And the Pharaoh, the devil, and of course the wonderful work of redemption in God bringing them out of Egypt, like God bringing us out of our old life into a new life with Christ. And so there's wonderful adventures as they are going through the wilderness. Of course, they have that legitimate wilderness experience where God does several wonderful things in their lives as they are tested. But then they have the opportunity to enter into the promised land, and they do not. They fail, they lack faith, and so they wander for 40 years on sort of a 40-year death march or a funeral until all that generation has passed away before they can enter into the promised land. And so join us as we go through the book of Exodus. We'll meet the man, of course, Moses, wonderful, wonderful man. And we'll learn of Moses and all the things that God did with him. We'll see God giving the law unto the children of Israel and how they eventually come to the time they can go into the land. And so join us as we go through Exodus, and the Lord bless you as you study God's Word with us.